Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 4 of Rigger Ridge. In the last episode we started constructing this little bad water diverter. So what we're hoping to do is once we get this framework set up, we will place some more levees here and then we'll get some double floodgates going along this side and here, but just up a couple levels. And that will let us divert the bad water during a bad tide so that it can spill out over here instead of infecting basically our whole little village. So that's what we're working towards today in the city of Mountainville. And we finally have a lot of wood. We are not running low, which is excellent, not keeping us from constructing all of this. In fact, I think it's probably beaver power that we're lacking a little bit, although it looks like we have a vacant, or not a vacant, looks like we have an unemployed beaver, which he needs a job, so I think we should get him down here, keep planting trees, make sure that we have enough wood in the future. One of the cool things that the folktales have is this underground pile. Now it takes a lot of science and quite a few planks and gears to construct, but we will be using that to replace some of these storages over here, but that's going to be a little bit of the way down the line. So at the beginning of day 12 there is still no drought or oh man, there's no drought or bad tide in sight. Okay. Got distracted by the beavers. Sometimes they trap themselves if they have the opportunity, but looks like they didn't do it this time. Anyways, no bad tide or drought in sight. Gives us enough time, hopefully, to finish constructing all of this. And oh, I know what we need to do. We need to get some more platforms on the backside. That way they can actually construct this. And if we want to fit 2 bad water pumps... Oh, are we going to be able to fit 2? Yes, we'll get one here and here. Okay. But that does mean we will need their platform on this side, but we'll worry about that later. I just want to get the bare bones of this constructed first. So as soon as I have all this, then I will start putting in some more. Actually, we can do this. We can get that set up. They'll be able to get all this. Then we'll get the 2 floodgates. But we do want to pause this. I'm looking at it because if we put this in right now, then the water will get split immediately, and we are not quite ready for that. And I realize that I actually don't want this right here. My planning has not been perfect. We're going to want to do something like that. Don't want the bad water spilling over here. We want to go in this direction. We'll see what the next day brings. We're getting to the point where it could be an indicator any day now. We don't really need to worry about this right now, but we're just going to get everything constructed. That way when the bad tide does roll around, we'll be ready. Oh, and we have 2 unemployed beavers, which is awesome news. We can get some of these going. Let's get this guy who's just moving over. We can get that going. How are these running? They're not running at full efficiency since we have only 1 windmill and a beaver power. They're making good time though. We could get a hauling post set up, not a bad idea. In fact, let's do that. We still have 300 science. Where is it? District management. Oh, that didn't take anything. Yeah, we're gonna go with this here. Oh, we need to get rid of a tree. We do have an unemployed beaver. We can bump this up on the priority along with this tree if I can see it. Doing pretty good on water. We still haven't had a water issue so far. As soon as we get this constructed, we can use some of these gears and get some more planks in order to make a large water storage, or I guess a medium water storage. And then as soon as we get that done, then we can start getting some scrap metal. The sooner we can get metal, then we can kind of stabilize our power grid with some gravity batteries. Let's get this path placed. And we only have one beaver in there. Don't really need it right now, but this will be a good place that we can shove some extra beavers. I think that we can probably get another house set up. Probably going to be expanding at the rate of 1 to 2 houses per episode for the next few episodes. Then once you start getting a little bit larger, you can start expanding pretty quickly. But while that happens, we need to make sure that we have enough food. Right now there's plenty of it. In fact, we are just about maxed on all our storages. Plus, one of the benefits of the folktales is that they have the beehives, which that increases crop yield. I don't know exactly how much quicker it makes them, but it is noticeable. So we can put some of those in there if needed, but that's a little bit of a ways off. You can see that the water is starting to back up just a little bit. Making excellent progress here. We can actually just put these in. And then as soon as I get those, you know, we could even start doing this now. Let's get those two as well. Lower this. Keep that up. So one thing that we will need to worry about, but not really much we can do right now, is we'll want to get these contamination barriers placed. Oh, it only takes metal and planks. So we'll want to place these around the perimeter because the contamination from the bad water is going to spread out over here. We have at least another season, so we'll want to get metal set up and get some planks. So I think we'll probably stop the planting along here. And it looks like the drought has started. We can pause these water pumpers. This guy's, maybe we'll let him pump a little bit. We still have a little more that we could get. I do want to dynamite this area out at least one deeper, although that is a little bit away because now dynamite takes, that's in landscaping. Dynamite requires bad water. You have to make all that. So, not really a worry right now. But just one of the other things that I do have planned for the future. So now it looks like, oh, we need to have a few of these missing. Okay, there we go. I noticed there were a lot of beavers sitting down with some, even though there were some trees that were ready to be chopped down. Let's shove this extra beaver in here. Let's do that. Food's good. Water's not too bad. We have wood. Plus we have all of this stuff down here, which we can, I don't know how this is still green. Oh yeah, I definitely forgot in the last episode to block this off. We can set this up. I know right now we have a decent amount of wood, but we'll probably run out at some point. So getting this set up is not a bad idea. It has been a couple days and we did finish constructing this whole little water diverter thingy-ma-doo. So we got these set to the lowest. These are up at 1.5. And then they also started constructing the dams over here. Plus they are putting in some of these stairs. So once we get that, in fact, I think we probably want to switch the priorities around. So let's get those lowered and these prioritized. And then we'll get a scavenger flag. In fact, we'll get a couple. And we'll bump those up in the priority list. Then that means that we need to start setting up a storage location for the scrap metal. And I guess we'll put that, well, hold up. I think we'll do the first one right here. We'll get that. That'll be for scrap metal. Yeah, I think we will end up putting one here, because this one will be for metal. Yeah, we'll get that. Okay. Excellent. And then looks like they built all of that. We do have 5 vacant jobs. Wowza. And most of them are in there. Although I think it means another house. Get this. Prioritize. And then we should also look at the well-being, because the beavers are having around 8. And I think we can do a little bit better than that. So let's look at some decorations. Do a lantern. Let's make that even. Put that here. Oh, I don't have enough science? That's funny. It's only 20 science. We have 18 science. Okay. Give it 2 seconds. And we have 20. And also, I realized that we just ran out of water, so we gotta get this going pronto. We can also get rid of that. And we can remove these 2. Because now... Oh, we don't have enough science. Aye. You want to get this. It takes 120 science. Well, we don't have enough for it right now. We don't also have enough planks, so I guess it wouldn't really matter. So, we're gonna wait, get some science. In the meantime, is there anyone working? Okay, there's people working in there. We do have 8 vacant jobs. Let's do this. Okay, let's slow down. I gotta do some rearranging. Have a lot of wood. Pause one of these. These guys are sitting on their butts. This guy's sitting on his butt. We don't want to reduce food too much, but we are still maxed out. Okay, 5 vacant jobs. So someone hop back in here. So there's 4 here that are vacant, plus I think this lumberjack flag. Okay. I think we got that balanced. We did make another house. We have 6 vacant beds. Hopefully those get filled up soon. So let's see if I can summarize what we're trying to do right now. Because first off, we need to get this medium water tank placed right here. And that'll give us a lot more storage with these 3 water pumpers. I think we should be able to fill that relatively easily. And then as soon as we have that in, we will need to make a smelter, which that's going to cost another 300 science. And then that'll go right here. But while we're waiting on the science, we could probably make another windmill. But I don't want to use up these planks because we want to get the water storage place as soon as we can. So I'm going to wait to place another windmill until we have the water storage, because it's going to be quite a while until we get the smelter. And we also have 3 vacant jobs, which are mainly in here. But now I'm thinking about it, I think I need some more science. So we'll get a temporary one of these. Highest priority, constructed. So I thought about it. I do want yet another inventor set, because if we can get that science really quickly, then that'll enable us to get the medium water tank and the smelter. And the smelter is going to be really useful because then we can place all the contamination barriers around here, not worry about losing all these trees during the first bad tide. And we have 5 vacant jobs, most of them in here, although we do have 6 babies. So they're going to be growing up, plus you have 3 more beds that can be filled. So that'll happen over the next few nights. We are at 49 planks. So let's see, it takes 20 planks for the windmill, and then for storage, 30 planks here. So we can make another windmill without really impacting the medium water tank storage. So we'll get that started, help bump up the power input to this system. And we just hit 120. Excellent news. We can get this. And yes, we do want to unlock that. Put some water in there. That is highest priority. Let's get that constructed ASAP. Okay, slight change of plans. I'm going to move the location of this water storage to be right here. So that way, let me just select this first. So that way we can have 2 more right here. We'll get rid of this path. And then if I want to have a couple more back here, I can move this grill over, path down, which means the entrance would be on this side for these 2. So we're going to do that. Although we do need to bump that up on the priority list. We have 6 planks, but I know that we have some more over here. Just have to collect all these. Oh, we got the second windmill in. And it's not not running. That's okay. Oh, it looks like we are maxed out on wood storage. So you know what we could do, just for now, would it be worth... Yeah, I think we're going to put wood storage up here temporarily. Let's get that bumped up just behind this. Yeah, because we're going to expand this direction, but it'll be a while before we get all the way over here. And that way we can harvest some of this good wood. We just finished this. And are they making enough water? They might not. Okay, we're at 100, around 120, day 5. We'll give it a couple days. If it's not going up fast enough, then we'll move this guy over, put a second water pumper in. Although right now, well actually, what are they building? I think they're only, yeah, they finished this. We're waiting on science still to get the smelter. Let's just move this right now. Get rid of this. Put 2 new ones in. I don't like how that looks. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll move the path. And these are both highest for job priority. And then eventually we'll start getting this all the way up. We could just have them start constructing these warehouses, and we can double up on food storage. And once they get those 2 built, because we're still waiting on science. Let's get all this set up. 7 vacant jobs. We have 8 babies. I'm really hoping some of them are close. Okay, one is literally at 100%. Have a couple at 82. Okay. We'll get some more workers here coming up shortly. So we'll need to start saving up on planks. So let's pause this guy right now. Just have all the power go into making planks and not using them to make gears, since we have enough gears for this smelter, but we're pretty short on planks. Does look like water is going up, which is excellent. And this is going to be a good source of water storage. So while the beavers are getting rid of these berries, I think we're going to wrap up today's episode here. We finished constructing the water diverter. We got a larger water storage, and we know what we're doing for the next episode. We're getting close to getting the amount of science we need to get the smelter set up. And then as soon as we get that smelter, we can probably get the contamination barriers set up, since those it's only 1 metal and 5 planks. So that should be pretty good to do. And then we'll want to get some gravity batteries, which will help stabilize this whole power production over here. But we will save that for the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. I really do appreciate it. And with that, I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.